Before we learn how to grip the sticks and make the stroke, I'm going to give you a few practice tips that will help you out along the way. First suggestion I can make for you is absolute necessity that you start off with a brand new pair of drumsticks. The sticks that I recommend for my beginners are the Vic Firth SD1 General. These sticks are perfectly matched, so you're going to have the best chance of success possible. If you're a smaller player, maybe you're in 4th or 3rd grade, these sticks might be a little big for you, in which case I'd recommend the SD1 Junior. Have the same feel of the SD1 General, but are designed for smaller hands. The next recommendation I can make is that you have a great quality practice pad. The practice pad that came with your Vic Firth kit is a tunable practice pad and is one that I highly recommend. It has all of these screws around here so we can adjust the tension on the pad to make it feel like a real drum. These are really nice pads. If you have a different kind of drum, chances are it came with a rubber pad that just sits on top of here. Those pads I really don't recommend because the gum rubber on top is very soft and will not help us when we're learning how to bounce a stick. In which case, I would recommend that you buy the Vic Firth X-Acto pad. The X-Acto pad is really nice because it has a solid wood platform that it can set on a table or a drum, and it has a small gum rubber pad in the center. So that way, when I'm setting my X-Acto pad on the drum, I can aim my sticks into the center of the drum head. That's really important. That'll keep you from hitting all over the drum. The other thing that's really nice is that it has these guide pads here so I can quickly look down at my sticks and tell whether or not I've got my sticks in the proper angle. The X-Acto pad is very sturdy and will last you for a lifetime, so highly recommend that. Another recommendation I'm going to make is that you have a metronome. Our job as percussionists or drummers is to keep a steady beat, so a metronome is going to help develop that skill. I don't really like the little credit card metronomes that come with a lot of kits because the little digital beep is not loud enough for you to be able to hear. If you invest in a good quality metronome, then it's going to be loud enough for you to hear while you're playing. And this one actually has a little dial so I can dial in a subdivision. Okay, good quality metronome is an absolute necessity for the percussionist. A term you're going to hear me describe over and over as we go through these video lessons is the concept of muscle memory. Basically, as percussionists, we are training our muscles to respond correctly every single time we play. In order to do that, we have to do something repetitively enough or do something over and over to where we teach our muscles how to respond correctly. So as I'm going through these video lessons, I'm going to ask you probably to practice something for 5 minutes straight. And I really mean to do that because it will teach your muscles how to respond correctly every single time. Then you can take your mind off what your hands are doing and start thinking about other things like watching the conductor or reading your music. Muscle memory is very important, and you're going to hear me talk about that time and time again. Another suggestion I'm going to make constantly is that you get in front of a mirror while you practice. It's important that when I'm showing you something that rather than just looking down at your hands, that you actually get in front of a mirror so that you can see yourself and start analyzing your own playing. The last suggestion I'm going to leave you with is that you have patience with yourself as you go through these video lessons. Patience isn't a virtue that a lot of us have these days because life is so fast-paced and we're used to instant success. But when you're learning how to play the percussion instruments or learning how to do anything well, it takes patience and hard work and effort. So as we're going through this and I'm asking you to practice something for 5 minutes straight, you got to have the patience and the ability to really focus on something for a good length of time to teach your muscles how to respond. So have patience with yourself. Okay, with all those practice suggestions in mind, let's learn how to grip the sticks.